2, 1.
They are calling him the Tony Stark of Kitchener, Ontario.
Alright, so for Flying Like Iron Man Part 9, we finished the latest version of the Iron Man arm thrusters. Now, let's test these out by doing a jump fall, because sometimes you have to fall before you can fly. So obviously that's not enough thrust to lift me, but luckily we built a stunt wire system a while ago which can help reduce my body weight so we can test components of the flight system without needing everything at once. So I'm going to hook into the stunt wire system and we're going to test these out. Alright, so we have about 125 pounds worth of weights right now, which means I only weigh around 20 pounds, which is enough for these guys to lift me. And I'll show you in a sec. So as you can see, I'm still touching the ground, but I can jump and fly a bit. Hearing protection, please.
Good. Not good.
Dusty over there. All right, time for test 2. We're getting a low voltage warning from this guy, but we should still have a bit of juice left, so let's see what we can do. This one's dead. So remember when I took this tumble? Well, we thought the EDFs were okay, but as it turns out, we caused a bit of premature damage to the bearing inside, which caused the EDF to draw a bit more power from the speed controller than it's designed to, which is why in this latest test, it went up in flames. Crap. Gonna unhook me? Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that. I had a ton of fun doing it. It was awesome to do the first liftoff, even though it was with the augmented system. That being said, as we continue to be able to develop these subsystems, eventually we're going to use less and less weights of the stunt wire system, and hopefully at some point actually fly. So for next week's video, we're bringing out the rocket boots. Well, EDF mounted boots. Now this isn't quite done yet. We still need to mount the speed controller and build a second pair. In the previous video, there's quite a few comments about the pendulum rocket fallacy. And while we're quite aware of this, you have to remember, I'm not a rocket and I'm not trying to fly like this. In fact, we're trying to hover.
1.
The predominant stabilization factors in rocket flight are drag, and since we're trying to hover, those don't come into play at all, which means the aerodynamics behind this flight project are quite a bit different than, say, a normal rocket flight. Regardless, we're no experts on the matter, but if you subscribe, you guys can see whether we succeed or fail, and I guarantee it's at least going to be fun to watch.
Oh shit. Alright, let's do it again. So my shirt got caught in the EDF. Luckily it's not damaged. And now I have my safety crop top on. So we're going to try attempt number 2.